Hey guys, this is Spartacus here and welcome back to another video. A little over 2 weeks ago, I uploaded a video talking about how Battlefield 2042 is being delayed until November, which honestly really sucks. I was hoping the game would come out in October, but either way, the game's being delayed and I made a video covering it. However, in that video, I did tease a little bit saying that I was going to make another video talking about Battlefield 4. Well, that is what this video is here today, and although I wanted to upload this video a lot earlier, the reason why I actually held it off until now is because I had a lot of other video ideas that I just wanted to put through first, and that just kept coming up as time went on, and so I just had to keep pushing this video aside like every single day just because I had some other video ideas that I would just rather make. And so now here we are today talking about Battlefield 4. And before we continue any further, because this is a Call of Duty channel that I run here and I love Call of Duty, I am very knowledgeable about it. I'm not a hardcore Battlefield fan whatsoever, but here are my stats. These are my soldier stats in Battlefield 4 to pretty much show you guys I have a really good idea what this game is like. I am literally ranked 90 in the game. I have a 52% win-lose ratio, which it really isn't that good. The score per minute is, I guess, okay, and the kills per minute isn't really that good either. So my stats aren't like amazing, but just looking at my actual soldier rank in Battlefield 4, it can definitely tell you that I've had a lot of experience playing this game. And I did. I definitely played the living hell out of this game when it first came out. It was honestly such a masterpiece for its time, and honestly it still kind of holds up to this day, because literally earlier this year one of my friends decided to go back and play this game. So me and my other friends decided to squad up with him and we started playing Battlefield 4, and honestly I had a blast. It was such a nostalgic trip going back and playing this game, and of course just like kind of reliving those Battlefield moment experiences that you can only experience in Battlefield. And this game was definitely one of a kind. It definitely got I think a lot of criticism when it first came out, but of course, you know, as time went on, we got like Battlefield Hardline, then Battlefield 1, and then Battlefield 5, which all those games really aren't that bad, but it just wasn't the same as Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 just really provided you that Battlefield experience that you look for when trying to play a Battlefield game. And honestly, there was just so much different customization when it came to the different classes with weapons, with vehicles, and honestly it was such a great experience to actually just go into the fight as an infantry or as a pilot or as a tank driver. Like, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. You could do anything in this game, like compared to Call of Duty. Like, it's just the possibilities are like endless on what you want to be as a soldier when playing Battlefield, and I just felt like Battlefield 4 provided that to you. And for those of you who played Battlefield 4 or Battlefield 3 back then and you were not a premium member, you would be missing out on so much content. I was a premium member in Battlefield 3 and 4. I didn't really play Battlefield 3 as much, but that's what actually got me into the Battlefield series. And then of course, not too long after I started playing Battlefield 3, I started playing Battlefield 4, and of course I bought the premium for the game, and you know, I was able to get access to some of the maps and you know, pretty much all the maps, I guess, in that regard, and then maybe even some weapons, because I believe some weapons were locked behind premium members. I could be wrong though, I'm not entirely sure about that. Either way, I loved this game and I still love it to this day. It still holds up to this day. Like, you can go back and easily find servers. I don't know if you could really find custom servers anymore. I'm sure you can look for some, and maybe there's some that are like still active with lots of members who play on them, but realistically when you go back and play Battlefield 4, you're pretty much just going to get put into a DICE server, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You know, you're just playing like the game how it's supposed to be, essentially. So yeah, it's not hard to find servers and lobbies at all if you go back and play this game, and it's really crazy to think how to this day like the Battlefield community still plays Battlefield 4. Like, it is literally has such a longevity life cycle to it that I don't even think the DICE or this Frostbite or whoever developed Battlefield 4, you know, I don't think they even realized that this game would be still popular to this day. I mean, it's not like Grand Theft Auto 5 popular where people are buying like shark cards all the time and literally investing money into the game every single month. I mean, it's definitely nothing like that. But yeah, you'll definitely run into lots of people who are max rank, which I think is 114, or maybe it's 140. 140 sounds more correct, actually. But either way, I love this game. It's so good. I didn't actually like complete every single challenge in the game, and one thing that I thought was really awesome that I think my friends and I tried to do, but it was really hard to actually pull it off because, well, I'll just explain what it is. There was like this really big, insane Easter egg quest that was basically some sort of thing you had to do on each map, and of course there's probably like some sort of certain order you had to do, but essentially there's like these Easter eggs on each of the maps, and you had to like, it was like this really long Easter egg quest that they essentially put into the multiplayer, and if you completed it, you got yourself the bipod knife. That's right, you guys, you got yourself a knife with a bipod attached to it. Literally craziest thing ever. And the reason why it was a bipod knife is because back in the day we used to have a YouTube channel called Battlefield Friends, and it was pretty much just a channel about Battlefield. It was kind of it was cartoonish, you know, it was cartoon animated, and it was just basically just this funny videos they would make based on Battlefield. And one of the things they came up with was like a bipod knife, and sure enough, they put it in Battlefield 4 as like this reward for completing this insanely long and hard Easter egg that you actually had to do when playing on the multiplayer maps. And that is honestly one of the coolest things I have ever seen a game company do. I mean, Easter eggs are awesome, you know, there's small ones and there's big ones like that. I know with like Battlefield 5, I think there was like an Easter egg of like a whale coming out of the water that you can do, or something like that. Maybe it's a shark, or maybe it's something else entirely that I can't really think of. I don't know. Battlefield developers, they come up with some pretty cool Easter eggs, like reload animations. That's another thing. But you know, I've always admired the developers who make Battlefield 4 and put in these really crazy, just like what WTF type Easter eggs. It's just mind-blowing. But you know, of course, these are just small Easter eggs that just make the game a little bit more enjoyable. Just knowing that it's in the game doesn't really change the gameplay at all, obviously. And I kind of realize I'm not really talking about the core gameplay that Battlefield has to offer too much in this video, which I guess is okay. I'm really just saying whatever's on my mind right now. But one thing I did kind of like briefly mention earlier is the Battlefield experience, and like how things happened only in Battlefield, that you can literally say only in Battlefield. That was like a huge thing back in Battlefield 4, is that, you know, the huge marketing thing that they would do, and they still kind of do it to this day, is that they'll show clips of things you can do in Battlefield and they'll advertise it as only in Battlefield, as if you cannot do this in any other video game. And there's definitely some cases like that this game has to offer that you just can't do in other video games. Like, you can literally go and fly in a helicopter, you could like be shooting down enemies, oh no, your helicopter's damaged, you can jump out of it, you can land in a tank, you can start taking out enemies in a tank, then your tank's about to blow up, so you can get out of the tank, your plays in infantry, swim across the ocean, try and capture an objective. You could do like all this stuff in like one life. It's absolutely crazy. And what makes Battlefield so great is like the high player counts that can be in the games, the servers that you join, and it just becomes super chaotic. Like the 24/7 playlist of like Operation Metro, that was a huge deal back in Battlefield 3, and of course they brought the map back here in Battlefield 4, and people made servers of just 24/7 Operation Metro, and oh my goodness, you will never see as much gunfire in a video game in your life if you have not played Operation Metro. It is so insane, and so honestly, this game is just amazing. It probably by far the top 3 multiplayer games I think I've ever played in my entire life, and I will never be able to really get that experience back. Of course, my friends and I can go back and play this game, and I can, you know, get some of that experience again, but back during Battlefield's prime, things were just so much different back then, and of course, that was also the year Call of Duty Ghosts came out, and we all know how that game turned out, so gave me even a more excuse to actually play Battlefield. But either way, that's really it for this video. I don't want to go on too long and make this video just like go on forever, you know, but yeah, you guys have seen my stats in Battlefield. You can understand that I've had lots of game time playing this game, and I do truly miss playing Battlefield 4 in its prime. It was a lot of fun, and I really do hope Battlefield 2042 lives up to its expectation, because everything about the game just seems perfect. The only problem is we do not know when the beta is, and so maybe by the time this video goes live, we'll actually know when the beta is, but as of right now, we don't know when the beta is. We just have to get our hands on the game itself and just see how it plays, because it just looks amazing. Like, it seriously looks so good. So I can't wait for Battlefield 2042. And so anyway, if you stuck through this entire video, make sure you leave a like and of course subscribe to the channel for more videos every single day. And I shall catch you guys later.